had two fantastic scrimmages. One was called the Creek, one with Meadville. I thought our players played extremely hard. That's one thing I've always asked of my players, to play hard, and they've done that all off season and into the season so far. Really, we have a lot of girls back from last year's 20-win team, section wing team, with 8 letter winners back, and we have some freshmen and some sophomores. We're looking to get some time this year too, so we're as deep as we've ever been in the past. And obviously, we got some dynamic players back. We got 3 all-region players back, we got an all-district player and an all-state player back. So we have a lot of good things working right now here in Wilmington. Yeah, so everybody wants time, and I get that. And the one thing about this group is they're so unselfish and they compete, and that's all we've talked about. Is if you compete hard in practice, you'll earn minutes in the games. And the season's a long season, and so we've been talking to the girls about kind of managing minutes a little bit, and getting some rest when we are able to get some rest, and having that depth will allow us to kind of stretch out the season a little bit longer, so we're a little bit fresher at the end of the season. It's fantastic to have Leah back. She's had a great career here at Wilmington. She really turned our program around when she came up as a 9th grader, and she's been such a great person, such a great leader, and a teammate for these girls. She gets a lot of the credit, but she gives a lot of credit to the other girls for getting her involved, finding plays for her, making plays for her, and she has the ball in her hands. Everybody's kind of been wow a little bit because of the things she can do. And she's actually taking her game to the next level, so I'm excited to see what she can bring. It's been a great experience having Maya part of the team, and now we bring Allie up as a 9th grader, and they compete so hard against each other, and they come home and practice sometimes mad at each other, but they know that they're going to make each other better, and what they bring on this team is something that other girls don't bring on this team, and they each kind of fit a role, and those two do it especially well. So, I got Kaya Brewer and Kara Deal, kind of my bigs. They'll be rotating in this year, kind of giving us the beef and the strength and the rebounding that we need, and they put in great summers this offseason. Ellery Fanko, one of my shooting guards, she's really taken the next step on her skill level and shooting the basketball from the outside, so enabling us to kind of spread us out a little bit and have some more shooters on the floor, and obviously with Leah back as well, and what she brings is just super special. One thing that we try to do is we don't try to stray away from anybody, try to get us on the schedule. We had a little bit of difficulties filling the schedule because a lot of the upper echelon teams didn't want to play a 2A school, but we ended up finding some good teams. We got some 6A opponents, 4A opponents, and we're ready for presses, we're ready for zones, we're ready for a little bit of everything. So I wanted to kind of make our schedule complete by finding different teams on that schedule. One of our biggest things that we love to do is we love to press teams and guard them from baseline to baseline, sideline to sideline, and we like to push the ball. I feel like our tempo is a lot faster this year, even more so than last year in the past, because of the conditioning of the girls and the work that the girls have put in. So if we can pressure teams like I expect to, push it on teams like I expect it to, it will kind of take away from a little bit of rebounding that we kind of struggle with at times. And I will say, from the past 2 scrimmages, we have shot the ball lights out. We have girls that have really worked on that craft in the offseason. That was one of our biggest areas of need. We wanted more shooters on the floor so we could space you guys out. And I feel like we have that this year.
Yeah, it was a relief. Just finally getting that, and the kids were super excited. So it's kind of nice to see them buying into what we're trying to do and not fall apart. There's some times in the game where last year we really would have folded, but this year they stayed together and made plays that we needed to make. It was nice to see them and finally have some success. I think people are realizing that the kids are coming out and sending the message that we want. We talk about promoting the program. Some of the guys have seen the things that we're doing at the elementary level and all the positivity and stuff. We just want to come out and be a part of it, and I've got a bunch of good kids here, and hopefully we can get this going in the right direction a lot sooner than later.
A lot of names coming back.
Ben Huff played for us last year, and coming off the bench a little bit, but he's going to be a big role. Landon Klein, again, played for us a lot last year. He's going to have the ball in his hand a lot. Hurricane Freddie and Wesley from football. Jordan Miller is going to be a good, Jordan Mercer is going to be a good shooter for us. So I'm excited to get him healthy. He had an ankle and he was sick. We have Zach Shaw coming, kind of family issues. He left the district, came back, and so I'm excited to see him get in the mix. But a bunch of good kids that are trying, they're listening, and I want to see them have some success. I think what we talked about last year was learning from that process. We went into a bunch of games where we knew it was going to be bad, but we're taking some of those lessons that we learned and those beatings we took, and we're seeing the leadership come from that and what we learned from it. We talk about playing through things. Keep your head down. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep making the right play, and good things are going to happen. And that's starting to happen. And so they had some success. We're starting to believe a little bit. So hopefully we can continue to grow. And these older guys that played a lot for us last year and they're going to play a lot for us this year can really show the younger guys, because we have 12 freshmen on the team this year. So we've only had 8 on the 8th grade team the year before, so we've got some of the rookies coming out. They want to be a part of it, and just want to make sure we set the right foundation and what the expectations are for them moving forward.